So welcome back to a new YouTube video. In today's video we're going to be doing a full day in the life of lean bulking. Now that I've finished my bodybuilding show, I'm going to be having a lot of food again, but don't want to be gaining too much fat, so trying to do it quite healthily. But I was just making my eggs and cornflakes and I've spilled it a little bit, so I'll go sort that out. If you've seen any of my other videos from when I was on prep, this was the same breakfast I was having then, because I've just begun to really like it. So just got my cornflakes now. Just grab this, then I'm going to jump in the shower and get ready for school. So just got out of the shower now, just getting ready for school. It is 20 to 8. I normally set off at about 8 o'clock every morning, so good time so far. I had a history test yesterday and it actually went quite well. I'm actually not the best at history, but the thing, because there's like this big 20 marker question at the end. Don't know whether anyone who goes to school has that as well in history, but yeah, we had this big 20 marker question and I reckon I did quite well on it. So I'm quite happy with myself there, because history is one of the things I'm not the best at, but if I've done good at it there, well, hopefully I do good at the other stuff. I don't think I have any tests today, and then I know I've got science and maths tomorrow. These tests are for the end of year tests, before ending year 9 going into year 10 next year. But over the last few weeks I've been changing up my room a little bit. I've been getting some posters you might have seen in the background of my other videos if you've seen them, but I'll just show you around quickly. So first, when you walk in the room, we've got a signed Terence Ruffin photo when I met him at the Fit Expo a few weeks ago. Then over here on my desk we've got cool artwork photo of Jay Cutler, looks class. Then over here next to my bed I've got Dorian Yates photo, and then I've also got my NABA North Teen Bodybuilding first place trophy, which really happy about. That's from about 5 weeks ago now, when I competed at my first ever bodybuilding show. And then here is my NABA British Finals third place, if you can see that. That's from about just a week and a half ago, when I competed at the British Finals. And then I've got my Steve Baker Memorial Trophy, which I also got given at my first bodybuilding show as the best up and coming bodybuilder. But moving on to the rest of the photos, I've got a Mike Mentor photo up here, then Lee Haney, and then the really famous photo of Lee Priest and Tom Platz. So that is a quick little room tour, but I'm just going to get my shoes on and head off to school. So this is the lunch that I'm having for school today. I've got myself some chicken and rice for my lunch, and then I've got a squares bar and grenade bar for my mid-morning, and then also Gymshark bottle. Remember, use code George10 to save 10% off. Need to stay hydrated, so I have 2 or 3 of them while I'm at school every day. And then sometimes I might get a flapjack or just a little cake or something at lunchtime from the school, just if I'm if I'm a bit hungry. But just gonna pack this now, and then yeah, I'm gonna head off to school. It's actually not a bad day, it's a little bit grey, but doesn't look too windy. So I'm just on my way to school. Today's video is just a full day in the life of eating, trying to lean bulk. About a week and a half ago, as you saw from the trophy, I competed in my British Finals, and now I'm just trying to get some size on after the show. So pretty much I'm just trying to lean bulk, not trying to put loads of fat on, trying to stay quite lean but gain as much muscle as I can over this next year, because my goal is to try and win the British Finals next year. That'd be amazing. So to do that I need to gain a lot of muscle, because one of the things I was lacking on was size. So that's exactly what I need to do. I need to gain a lot of weight, gain a lot of size, and gain as much muscle as I can, really. So this full day of eating is the food I'm gonna be eating over the next few months to do that. At the moment I'm eating probably just over 4,000 calories a day, most of it clean, and then like if I haven't really hit my calories, I'll just have, you know, a few little things just to make sure I try and hit it. But like the baseline of my calories is about 3,800, 4,000, which is like what I used to be on before I started prep for the bodybuilding shows. So I tell you what, I was missing like this type of food while I was doing prep, but now back on it, I'm absolutely loving it, because I'm having a lot of carbs, a lot of protein, so I can recover from the sessions. Well, I say so I can recover, but this last week of training has been killing me. Like my shoulders, my chest, my back, my legs, everything's in agony. So I had to take like a good rest day yesterday. I was doing a lot of like recovery yesterday, just trying to make sure I can like recover for today's session. I'm going to be training some shoulders tonight, which, you know, I'm very excited for. Also, during prep for my show, I lost 9 kilo. I started off at about 82, then I got down to 73 for the show, and now like a week and a half after the show I'm back up to 78. But I'm just starting this new plan just to like keep going, try and get the weight past 82 kilo like what I was before. When I get to there, I'll be happy, but then I know I just need to keep going and I'm on the right track. So I'm 4 kilos away from that. It's not too far, and then yeah, that's when I know back to where I was before, and yeah, it's going to start going good from there. So just got home from school now. I tell you what, the day actually wasn't that bad. It went by quite fast, apart from, you know, double English, which we have every Tuesday. That like always drags on a little bit, but other than that, decent day. Now I've got home, I'm gonna have my mid-afternoon meal. While I was at school, I had the squares bar, the grenade bar, and obviously my chicken and rice. But now I'm gonna be having a bowl of Rice Krispies and a protein shake. This protein shake is the best one I've ever tried before. It's a CNP cherry cola flavour. It's like loaded ISO, so it's like, look, clear collagen protein powder. So what I like to do is I put it with 300 millilitres of water. I'll put some ice in it and I'll give it a nice shake. So then when I'm drinking it, it actually tastes like I'm drinking a nice glass of Coke. Like, it tastes so nice. It is the best protein shake I've ever tried before. So I'm just gonna have this now, and then I'm gonna go get ready for the gym. So just finished my mid-afternoon meal. Tell you what, that is probably one of my favourite meals of the day. Just really nice. I love the protein shake, and you know, it's always nice to have a nice bit of Rice Krispies. But the outfit today, I'm going to be wearing the break-in barriers, grey shorts. These are really nice. They're also an oversized fit, and if you know me, you know I like wearing oversized clothes. And we've also got the new Gymshark Flex t-shirt. This is my first time wearing it. It looks really cool. I like the graphic on the back, and then it's got a nice little Gymshark logo on the front. So I'm going to try this on. Today we're going to be training some shoulders, which, you know, I'm really excited for. Shoulders is one of my favourite things to train, just because, you know, you get a nice pump, you just feel really wide after. But yeah, top's really nice. I'm going to go to the gym now. Let's do it. Should be a decent session. Just in the car now, on the way to the gym. Should be training some shoulders. I'm actually really excited for this session. I think I've trained shoulders once since after the British finals, so this should be a really good session. I've just had a little bit of pre-workout then, just because I was a little bit tired after school, but you know, should start to hit soon, and I'm pretty excited. Also, I've got some hydration drink. It's in this, so you can't really see it, but it's bright blue. It's really cool. So I'll sip that in my sessions. I have been over like the last week just to hydrate myself and stuff. Apparently it's like 4 times more effective for hydrating than water. So I have that, and then once I finish that, I'll have like obviously my bottle of water as well. finished up my shoulder session then. I'll tell you what, it was a good session. I'm absolutely sweating now and I'm shattered, but I'll just give you a quick run through. I started off with 2 warm-up sets and 3 top sets of a standing barbell shoulder press. Then I did 3 sets of single arm lat raises on the cable, and then 4 sets of rear delt flies on the pec deck. After that, I did 3 sets of dumbbell rear delt flies. Then after that, I did 3 sets of barbell front raises, and oh no, I also did some shrugs. I did 3 sets of that as well, and then I finished off with just like 7 sets of seated lat raises, just to like finish off my shoulder. So it was a good session, but yeah, I was probably sticking around like 10 to 12 reps on every single exercise, doing like, yeah, like 3 or 4 sets for each one as well. But just heading home now, and then I'm gonna have some chicken and rice for dinner. I'm just having my dinner now. I've got myself some chicken, rice, broccoli, and then I've also got some milk and orange juice. I had my milk and apple juice on the morning, but I have the milk and orange juice for dinner. Just, you know, get an extra few calories in and just nice with my dinner. After this, I'm probably just gonna chill for a little bit, and then I'll be having my pre-bed just before I go to bed. You know, I might have like an ice cream though in like an hour's time if I'm a little bit hungry, because I know as soon as it gets to like afternoon time, night time, I always start to get very hungry after dinner. So yeah, see how I feel, but I just allow myself to have these like little things if I fancy them, just because the more calories the better for me at the moment, really. Just got myself a Buttons ice cream. Really excited to have this. I'm just gonna chill in my room for a bit and watch a bit of YouTube, but yeah. When I was on prep, my dad always used to just sit there and eat ice creams in front of me while I was just sat there like starving on a night. So, you know, at least I can get to eat the ice creams now. So, just having my pre-bed now. It might look like a lot of things here, but it's actually not that much. So for my pre-bed, I'm going to have some Nutella bagels. It's just a nice way of getting some calories in before bed, and some nuts, you know, a little bit of fats. And then I've got myself a protein shake. This is, I haven't shook it yet, but I've also put a scoop of creatine in it, and it is the CNP Whey vanilla flavour. This is really nice, as well as the cherry cola. So I'll give this one a bit of a shake. And then I've also got my essential omega-3s, my zinc and magnesiums, and my daily multivitamin tablets that I have before bed every night. So I'm just going to have this now, and then I'm probably going to go head up to bed, maybe have a shower, and then just chill for a little bit. This probably is going to be a bulking diet for the next few weeks or months. It's something that I can stick to, and I've been really enjoying it over the last few days that I've been doing it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in a bit.